Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
This week we're talking about the dangerous personality called Mumford and Sons.
Whoa. What, you mean the international recording artist and narcissist Marcus Mumford?
Yeah. So I didn't really know very much about this band, so I started investigating them. You advised me to avoid them and their music and their kind of insidious influence on society.
Yeah, their sedition is going deep into our society.
Yeah. It's spreading. They've sold over 2.5 million copies of their album in the US. So we're going to watch some interviews with and performances with the band.
It's been a pretty heavy year in terms of the schedule for touring.
He's wearing a waistcoat and he hasn't shaved properly.
Yeah.
We haven't quite figured out our songwriting process yet.
But we haven't figured it out because we haven't got one.
He's a bit like a folk Hitler. Really?
That's a bit too much.
How would you describe their music?
Bland.
Yeah.
Bland folk.
Folky, yeah. Pseudo-religious.
Marcus goes home at night and he's like, I'm the Messiah.
Yeah. Well, because I defended this band initially, I said, a band that's so popular in Europe and America can't be that bad. And you were like, well...
I was very angry
and
at that statement.
I went and I listened to the album Babel, and I thought, this is so... I couldn't tell the difference between one song and the next. Everything seems to be about walking through a field and having children and playing acoustic guitars at sunset.
Yeah.
Very generic.
He's like, yeah, look at me, I'm wearing another waistcoat and a tie. It's like, fuck you.
They have a stylist, obviously, who buys in waistcoats and linen ties.
And sort of shave half of his face.
Yeah. Because he was born in America.
But he was born in California.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, he can fuck off back there. She working fields is good.
Yeah, these guys really made it in America. This is them playing on the Letterman show. This song is called "The Ghost That We Knew," I think. This is religious. This is quite kind of Sunday school. So it's all repressed sexuality and. They try to be very earthy with like linen, and they have promo shots of them walking through fields at night, and they have woolly jumpers and they don't shave and stuff, and it's all earthy and sandy, but it's all very contrived. I think the thing that annoys people about this band is that because they're so kind of generic but like reasonably well done, they are massively mainstream and they appeal to a big audience, but it's not real kind of music fans. It's kind of fair weather festival goers and Super Radio 2. This song isn't bad at all, but Marcus Mumford is married to Kerry Mulligan.
Correctamundo. Or as we know, the woman with Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Marcus Mumford, he's not bright enough to know what that is, so he just took her to Stockholm until she married him. He's like, oh, you're not allowed to... I've got your passport. I put it in a safe. You can't unless you marry me.
Yeah.
They're both quite religious, actually. Quite a lot of people in Hollywood are religious. It's quite a little cliquey club of fanatical people.
Yeah.
That's why we're not on Hollywood, Jim.
Well, they are supposedly... they were supposedly childhood pen pals. I don't know whether this story is true or this
that
is
a media story.
There's Chris Martin's cousin on the piano.
Rick Martin.
Yeah, Rick Martin, who Marcus Mumford rents out from Chris Martin at £75 a week.
Yeah, he often gets mistaken for Ricky Martin. It's really awkward.
And on the piano, it's Ricky Martin.
It's like,
Richard Martin. But he's a confidence man. He moves the audience. He's got it.
He's got a sweaty charm. This is a great shot because the guy to our left looks like he's wearing sort of hospital pajamas.
Yeah.
And he's like got a beard and he's like,
yeah.
And
Marcus sedates him every day. He puts like sedatives in his cornflakes. They call him Country Winston, and he's just like, I was doing a pharmacology degree in Edinburgh, and then I don't remember anything. I woke up and I was halfway through a folk tour in America. Marcus is my father now.
Too many waistcoats there. 3 waistcoats is too many. 1 waistcoat is too many, but 3 is appalling.
When the other band members answer questions about the band, they're so deferential to Marcus and what he did and what he decided. So they'll answer a question like saying, well, I think Marcus wanted to do this, so we did that. Why do you think they've made it in America?
You know,
do you think it's because the religious aspect of the music
really
worked in America?
It works in America because they're highly religious people. They're actually very Americana,
Exactly.
Americanized.
Yeah, they're Americana. Yeah, and they fit. There's a whole industry and radio station set up around that, and they've slotted into that quite nicely.
I don't think you should ever grow your hair longer or grow a beard if you have blonde hair. It just doesn't look right.
No.
I think us dark-haired folk have that on the lockdown.
What question would you ask them? You're like, do you like Ryan Gosling? Like Ryan Gosling?
Do you like Goslings?
They probably love Gosling.
Oh, okay. This is the High Park Vineyard Church, which is like a vineyard church. Marcus Mumford's parents run basically this set of churches in the UK. It's meant to be like a trendy church for cool people, but it really turns out to be like quite a weird cult.
Exactly, and hence the religious aspect of his music, the kind of the charming kind of preacher aspect of his personality as well, I'd suggest.
They do things, experiencing God. So they play look, they've got folk musicians playing.
Yeah.
In worship, we really want to create a safe environment for a
this is
God's presence.
Billy McClintock, who didn't pass the audition to get into the Mumford and Sons because his beard was not sufficiently wispy enough.
Basically, that's a prime example of how he learnt how to be a musician, because the Mumford and Sons are creating an image of this sort of holier than thou thing, and that's what they do there. It's weird. Just watch this video. It feels creepy.
So I wonder to what extent Marcus is still involved in the church, if at all.
Culturally relevant.
I love the fact
But that's what they want to
Vineyard
do.
is able to be sort of all things to all people, and it really
Definition of a cult. So it's something, if you want to be all things to all people, it's
creepy.
Yeah.
Bronze Age mythology. Creepy hallway scenes.
Creepy bubble camera effect. That's
fisheye lens.
Yeah. That's everything.
That's a wrap.
On the Mumford Files, we'll see you again with more pop culture nuggets.